Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, and today I'm talking about Little Women, released last month, yes, actually in theaters, directed by Greta Gerwig, starring Saoirse Ronan, I think that's how you say that, Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, Timothy Chalamet, Chris Cooper, and Meryl Streep, and Laura Dern. This is the seventh adaptation of Louisa May Alcott's 1860s novel. It's about four sisters growing up during the American Civil War, and just the different paths of maturity in life that their lives take them on. Uh, this movie was pretty looking, a great score, wonderful costumes, and a magnificent performance from Florence Pugh. I mean, really, really great, and she probably should win the Oscar. She was very good in this. Uh, but what I'm really going to talk about right here, and spoiler, is the ending. Not. It's one thing to change an ending. Even when you do that, you're pushing it, in my opinion, from literature. I mean, details, motivations, little things like this. But when you straight up change how it ends, that's not cool. Um, and not only does this change how Alcott's novel ends, but it mocks it. It shits on it. I don't think I'm gonna give the movie a turkey. I thought in its last 5 minutes it squandered everything it had going for it. I don't care if you think it's too old timey or times are changed. You just don't like the, if Greta Gerwig doesn't like how fucking Joe March ends up, then maybe she shouldn't have told Joe March's story. I thought it was deeply disrespectful and reprehensible. In all honesty, I don't ever. I thought Lady Bird was magnificent. I thought it was a brilliant movie. I thought this had a lot of things going for it. Both films have very similar themes of maturity and community. But yeah, that ending downright pissed me off. How disrespectful could you possibly be? And then you see, the Hollywood game. No women were nominated for Best Director. I'm fucking glad she's not nominated for Best Director. The fucking movie shouldn't be nominated. Her script shouldn't be nominated. That was bullshit. Anyhow, I gotta get to work. I did it. I saw for the first time ever, I'm going into Oscar night having seen every Best Picture nominee. And yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is definitely my pick. I will say this, of the 9 films nominated, which are, just to recap for you, nasty ass stuff. Cut that out. Are Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, Joker, 1917, Ford vs. Ferrari, Marriage Story, The Irishman, Little Women, and Jojo Rabbit. They're all well-made, well-directed, good-looking films. But I really think that Jojo Rabbit was just the safest kind of controversy. The safest risk you could possibly take. I thought Little Women was deeply, deeply disrespectful, and I still protest even the eligibility of Marriage Story and The Irishman. So the other 5 films, however, they're great. Yeah, check them out, especially the 3: Parasite, Joker, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's some of the finest films of the decade. Anyhow, yeah, Turkey. They ruined it. I mean, I feel the same way about shit like The Squid and Watchmen. I read the novel, I went to see the film knowing that they had changed the ending, but when you change what the payoff is to a very intricate mystery, then basically you're now avoiding all these side stories and red herrings and motivations that fuel the reveal. But now these things are still there, but they don't pay off. Anyhow, yeah, I gotta go to work. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.